What if you have a wheel dock that's wider than your front tire? Welcome to Go Far with Brent. I'm Brent. If you watched my previous video on the WheelDock motorcycle chock, it's pretty innovative. I'm quite a fan of it. It's versatile, it works on trailers, works on the ground. But what happens when you have a motorcycle front tire that's narrower than the wheel dock? So for example, I bought this wheel dock for full-size dresser type bikes. This is size number 4. It's 5 1/8 between the two stanchions. But I've also used this on many other motorcycles. I've used it on the Pan America. I've used it on a Dyna Wide Glide. And those bikes have narrower front tires than, say, a Road Glide. WheelDock makes a kit. It is called the Wheel Chock Spacer Kit from WheelDock products. And what it is, it's a series of spacers that fit in here that allow you to take up the space of a narrower tire. So the kit itself comes with 4 1/2-inch spacers, a 1/4-inch spacer, and an 1/8-inch spacer. Yes, it's that precise. And then it comes with a strap because once this is in place, the width of the rear piece doesn't cradle the whole tire. So you need an additional piece in front. Then they also give you a set of instructions, and I'll go through how you set this up correctly. They give you a set of reusable zip ties for holding everything in place. What you're going to need after that, though, is a means by which to measure your existing front tire, and you're going to need to know the width of this. So to measure the width of the front tire, I'm just going to use a clamp and a tape measure. So let me reposition the camera and we'll go through an example. So what I've done is I've set this to an imaginary tire width, but I did it specifically to show you how all these pieces work. So this tire width is 3 3/4. So what I want to show you is, what do we do next? So to start with, we know, as I've written on here before, but we'll measure it again, this space is 5 1/8. So if we have a 5 1/8 and need to go to a 3 3/4-inch tire, we need several spacers. So we need 2 1/2-inch spacers, right? So that gets us from 5 1/8 down to 4 1/8. Then from there, we need an 1/8. So now we're at 4 inches. And then last of all, a 1/4 inch. And that brings us down to 3 3/4. So to put these in, if you look, these are not symmetrical. So there's a portion that goes up and a portion that goes horizontal. The horizontal piece is longer than the vertical piece, and there's notch cutouts for those reusable straps. So my advice is when you're placing this in, you place the thin ones first. And the way they describe it is you put them on the right-hand side, so the side without the hydraulic mechanism. So like I said, we start with the smallest first. And the reason we do this is we don't want to damage the thin spacers. And then that way, what's up against the tire is the thicker spacer. So what I've done is I put a little block of wood under the front of this to make it easier to run our zip ties. Do all of this before you mount it in place. So you've measured your tire, you've calculated how much you need, and then you place your spacers in. And the way these zip ties work is on the spacers themselves, there's a hole and a notch, a hole and a notch. So what you do is you feed it in to the hole from the outside, and this is right up against the vertical piece. So you feed it through, and then you bring it around through the notch, and then you engage the zip tie. Like I said, these are reusable zip ties, so they have a little tab on the underside. And then we do the same here. We feed it through. And this is where it's helpful to have a block of wood or something underneath it so that you can reach under. Same thing, zip tie it in place. Now, when we measure it, we will see that it is our 3 3/4. All right, one word of caution, when you do the measurement for the spacers, also remember the zip tie edges will be on the inside. So you may need to reduce that measurement by about 1/8 of an inch. So maybe you don't need quite as many spacers, because remember, the tire is going to press up against the inside of these reusable zip ties. Then you bring the bike in as usual. You have to be careful not to catch the edge of this, because it'll stop forward movement. Trust me, I know. So you keep to the left. You push it all the way in until the front tire stops. You release the foot release, and then this will hold in place. Now, the reason why you need to use a strap is your tire is going to be to one side of this piece that normally would cradle the full tire. So they provide this strap that has a guard to prevent damaging the wheel. So this works on spoked wheels, mag wheels. But what you do is you wrap this around the wheel and tire. You do it just above this angled piece. You wrap this around the tire and wheel assembly. You feed it in here, and then you pull it tight. What this does is it holds it to the left-hand side. Remember, we put the spacers on the right, so everything gets pulled over to the left-hand side. Now that this is tight, you can go ahead and either work on your motorcycle if you're doing this on the ground, or strap it in place on a trailer. Then to remove, opposite of how it went together, you press the tab on the back, you pull this out. Okay, to remove the zip ties, what you're going to need to do is lift up on that small tab there. My fingernails aren't quite long enough or strong enough, so I use a small screwdriver. You more or less just lift up on it and push the zip tie back through till it comes out, and then remove it. Do the same on both. With the zip ties removed, then these just lift out. There you have it. That is the WheelDock Spacer Kit. So this is the variable spacer kit that comes with 4 1/2-inch spacers, a 1/4 inch, and an 1/8 inch. With that, you can pretty much mount anything with a narrow tire onto a wider wheel dock. All you need is a means by which to measure the front tire of the bike you're putting in. So like I showed you, I'm using a quick clamp and a tape measure. Hold everything together with reusable zip ties, and then secure the tire with the provided strap. I hope you liked today's video. This came as a result of a question from a viewer, so please keep your questions coming. It gives me ideas on what you'd like to see. If you have other ideas, put them in the comments. Send me a message. I like suggestions. I like feedback. All right, I hope you liked today's video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe. I always need more subscribers. Hit the bell. You'll be notified of more content. And as always, thanks for watching. Go far with Brent.